My name is Glompo, and welcome to Two Tales. This is my co-host, Blondie.
Hello, everybody. I'm back.
And we are once again delving into the pit that is Reddit. With this
Oh.
time being, am I the arsehole?
Because
Am
we're
I the
all
arsehole?
assholes
Are you the arsehole?
when I want to be.
And yeah, we're gonna be going through stories and seeing if these people are really assholes or if they're not that bad.
You know they are.
Everyone's an arsehole.
It just depends, are you a good asshole or a bad asshole?
Exactly. A humorous arsehole or a bad arsehole.
Did you do it in the name of good or in the name of just being an asshole?
So
Okay.
I'm going to read the first story, and you'll read
Yeah.
the next one, and we'll go on from there.
Okay. So
Okay,
you can
back on
start
Reddit.
the show. Begin.
Am I the arsehole for secretly replacing my roommate's expensive coffee with instant to prove a point? My roommate is obsessed with her $40 a pound artisanal coffee.
That's
and constantly brags
expensive.
about it. It is actually expensive. I mean, if you
Put that
compare
in
that to
rands.
that's like 800 rand.
Fucking no.
2.5 pounds in a kilo, so that's not even a kilo of coffee. It's like what, 400 grams of coffee.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Okay, and she constantly brags about how she can instantly tell when something isn't high quality. For
Oh
a
no,
week,
you can't.
I secretly swapped her beans with cheap instant coffee, and she didn't notice. Even complimented it once.
Oh, fuck.
I finally told her, and now she's furious, saying I disrespected her taste and trust. I just wanted to prove she was being snobby. Am I the arsehole?
No,
What do
you
you
are
think?
not the asshole.
You're not the arsehole. She's an arsehole for spending that much on coffee.
She's spending so much money on this small amount of coffee, even if it's not a small amount, but it's to spend that much on coffee, put your nose in the air and be like, I can tell if it's different. And then have a whole thing, and then she didn't even notice it got swapped, and then she wants to come at them like, you betrayed my trust and my taste. And it's like, no, bitch, it was the same shit.
She's literally just a snob. Like, that's it.
Like, some people, they don't mind wasting that much money. And, like, if it's a specific brand where they're actually, it's enriched and whatever, I can understand why it's so expensive. But the fact she couldn't even tell the difference kind of makes me a bit more worried about what she's spending her money on.
She's literally just full of shit.
Like, he just gave you a cheaper alternative. You could put that money towards something else, save up for some random purchase you wanted to do.
Yeah, it's insane to spend that much on coffee. I mean, new games cost around that much. I mean, it's insane.
Like, that's so much money on coffee. I mean, we spend my brother has coffee, and his coffee is like 130 rand for this small thing. She's practically spending about 800 bucks on this small ass coffee, and I'm like, what in the rich person's little hell are you doing?
It's just for status. That's the thing. It's not actually because she likes it.
Yeah, she just wants to feel rich. Honestly, she just wants to point out that, I have $40 coffee. And it's this and this and this.
It's bullshit.
It's bragging rights. That's what she wants out of this. You want to brag that you got something that was really expensive, and then they do this and they show you it's the exact same shit. It tastes the exact same, and then they want to go off because they can't really brag it's the best anymore.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let me start this. Would I be the asshole for quitting a new job knowing it will put them in a bad place? I say no, because I've come from a bad place.
Instantly, I also say no. Like, that's it.
Like, they kind of had it coming, especially if you were a relied on employee. It shows they did not give two shits.
Yeah.
Okay, I, 20 female, have had a job working in a kitchen for a retirement for just over 2 years now. This job has a high turnover rate. We've had at least 100+ people in and out since I worked here. And in the kitchen, I'm the longest running person in 5+ years. Yeah, that kind of experience you can't get nowadays.
Yeah, that's insane.
Started just before I turned 17. And for those 2 months, it was great. I was full-time, 35 hours a week. It was only great for the first 2 months. That I can relate to.
Yeah.
Like, you feel so proud of yourself for
But
those
also,
first
35
few
hours
months.
a week. That's nice.
How much is 35 hours a week?
It's, well, 7 hours a day if you're not working weekend. 7 hours a day is like nothing.
That's fuck. But you always feel like happier in those first 2 or 3 months because you feel like you're achieving something, and
you're
then
proud of
after,
it.
yeah, you're proud of yourself. You got this job going, and then someone or something just derails that whole thing for you.
Yeah.
Exactly
that is-
2 years ago, they promoted me to cook. They cut my hours in half and gave me a 50-cent raise. At the time, I wasn't too worried. I didn't have many bills except rent and phone, and it was alright. But then they cut my hours. Instead of 6 hours a day, 6 days a week, they cut me to 4 hours a day, 6 days a week. My only condition is I get Tuesdays off no matter what due to APTs. That was also fine until February of this year. I finally got my license, started paying insurance, began saving up for a car, and I've asked for full-time 20 different times. HR has told me I cannot have full-time as I am not working full-time hours. I asked my manager for full-time hours and she said she'd try. But because I'm not full-time, it will be hard. Well, they're the ones who took that away.
Yeah, that's their fucking fault.
She is not trying. She gets mad at me over stupid things and immediately begins taking away my Wednesday, Saturday, and every other Sunday mornings. So basically, they took away hours, but she was still working 6 days a week. And then it sounds like now they just took days away. So she was working full time until they started taking away. And then they're like, no, you're not working full time. And it's like, but I was. And I don't mind going back to it. So some things happen. Yeah, something's happening. Like either it's the place itself is like getting run down or something, or they just have something against her.
Or they're making more money just hiring staff that's temporary and then getting rid of them. I mean, they said their turnover rate was so high, so...
Yeah, but that's most of the things that's happening now as well, because of they'll hire them and then people are basically constantly coming and going because how shitty they get treated.
Yeah.
This has been happening on and off since, along with a lot of other shit that is too much to explain here right now. I can't work there anymore. Not for those reasons, but because of my allergies. I have a non-celiac gluten allergy I was diagnosed with in October, along with an issue with my back and hip that makes it hard to stand for more than an hour or two, and will cause my hip to subluxate. What the fuck?
I have no idea. I think it just means it'll stop working properly.
Yeah, or give out completely. I have been advised by my therapist, doctor, and physical therapist to get a new job. That this job is quite literally ruining me. So I've been applying for remote jobs, ones I can work from home. Given as I'm looking at 2 more surgeries coming up with the next year or so, I've had 2 surgeries, one in December and one in July. I definitely have to get one more, but the second one will still we're still iffy on. I got a call from one or the employers. Yes, it literally says from one or the employers. Yeah, that's I'll say one or more employees asking to set up an interview. I set up for Wednesday and my co-worker overheard. She got pissed. She told me she would tell everyone that I was betraying them by leaving. I told her to go ahead, but now I'm kind of feeling guilty for it. If I leave, I know that one of the other people there will most likely quit. There is another one who is definitely leaving soon, but that's not because of me. So, would I be the a-hole for quitting, knowing that it'll leave them struggling? No.
No. That's a very simple no.
They put you in that situation because they took away hours, they took away your days, and like this was before she was even like her illness was like getting worse. So, I mean, they kind of had this coming, and it sounds like other employees are leaving for probably the same, not her reasons, but like the work issue reasons and toxic work environment.
Look, you can't blame the company for her health issues, but when it comes to wanting to leave because they're not paying you properly, you're never the arsehole. You don't owe the company anything. You're doing your job for money. It's back and forth. It's not like they're doing you a favor. They're paying you and you're providing a service. So if you leave, you're not the arsehole.
No, you either get like a better opportunity or you're getting out of a toxic work environment. Because some people stay in a job because it's not toxic, even though the pay is low, just because it's a good environment. But when the environment starts declining, the pay's not really helping, you gotta look for something better.
Yeah, which is fair.
Back. Thank you. But yeah, she's definitely... This person's not the a-hole.
No, not at all. Okay, on to the next one.
You are next.
Customer got mad about rotating sale. Am I the arsehole?
No, the frick's a rotating sale.
Basically, it's just your sale that only lasts a certain amount of time.
That's a discount.
Yeah, I think it's basic. There could be one that just changes in and out constantly.
Yeah, it sounds like an overseas thing, but it's probably here too. But I'm used to it's more like a discount thing that pops up and goes away and comes back again another day.
Yeah. Okay. I, 26NB, work as a supervisor for a cannabis shop. We have a regular, Gina, 29 female, fake name, who comes in every week so we have a good relationship. Our store does a weekly special sale. We just call it Strain of the Week, and my managers pick it. It changes every Monday around 11:30 a.m. I know that Gina loves to utilize this special to get a good price. So do I as an employee. I greeted her as I always do with a big smile and asked how she was since we last spoke. So this is just regular for a company.
Yeah, this is normal stuff.
Before she started looking at the menus and selection, I made sure to tell her my manager just sent me the new special and I was in the process of updating everything. Gina told me the sudden change was causing her to have a panic attack, so I asked if she would like me to turn the store music off, or even just hold a hand if that might help. I also softly told her that we still had a few 1/8 left of some flour that I know she loves, has bought before and is a similar price. This only caused her to start crying and mumble that she's going to leave.
The frick's she going on about?
She's just complaining that the stuff that she wanted on sale isn't on sale anymore.
But the thing is, it's still on sale, sort of, and they're just like, no, we're getting a new thing updated, and then all of a sudden, I feel panicked, and it's like, but nothing's really causing you to panic. He's not rushing her into a sale. He's not forcing her. He's actually being quite comforting to her. But all of a sudden... all of a sudden she's just like, no, you're rushing. This is panicking me. And he's like, oh, do you need help? Should I put the music off? And she's like having a little meltdown then. It's like, why?
I mean, she's also a regular, so she knows how the sale works. Why is she freaking out?
Yeah, she's a regular as well. So I don't understand why she's kind of having a little meltdown now. I don't know if that panic attack's real or not, but like nothing's really forcing her to have a panic. Like nothing's really pressuring her for that.
No.
Like he didn't say anything about. He just said there is an update that's in process.
If anything, it was polite to say, "Look, we're changing the sale."
Yeah, it said. Yeah, it's like It says like, my manager yada yada sent me a new special. It's in the process of updating everything, and then all of a sudden she's like, "I'm having a panic attack," and it's like, hasn't she been there the whole? She's a regular. I'm pretty sure specials come and go.
See, this is the problem with people who smoke weed.
Oh yeah, this is a cannabis shop, I forgot.
Yeah,
I thought that's a normal shop for a second.
A common stoner issue.
I wouldn't know.
As she left, she said this to me. It's super manipulative to just change sales. People rely on this, and all you guys are trying to do is push product. I could only manage to say, "I'm really sorry, Gina," before she stormed out.
In fact, she's having a little meltdown.
Unless you're using it to treat like pain for cancer, you don't need it. Just don't smoke. Just don't smoke weed.
Exactly. Like some people use it to calm down. I can understand that. But I'm sure they've got like a variety of products that are the same stuff that's going to be on special. So I don't know what she's going on about, but she's literally kind of all over the place emotionally. Or she's just putting on a whole show.
So Reddit, I don't know if I'm an arsehole for trying to be upfront that the special has changed. Context, I don't know if it's different other places, but I don't work off commission. I have an hourly wage, so I don't push product. I just personally partake, so I have experience with what I sell and I love it. I don't want to force people to try something they won't enjoy. Please help. No, you're not the arsehole. You're just doing your job.
Shame. Like this is so stressful for cashiers. But yeah, like as cashiers, people really can affect you for the whole day, depending on the attitude they bring.
Having the wrong customer can genuinely just ruin your day, especially if it's someone like this. And I actually had that same sort of issue when I was at my previous place. Whenever we changed the sale, people would complain that something that was on sale isn't anymore. People just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't really remember because I've kind of tried to blank it out because that place was so shit where I worked. But like people that just create a whole issue out of nothing. Like the product's still gonna be in the shop. It's not gonna be at the special it was, but remember specials usually take off maybe 10 rand, 5 rand, 2 rand even. Like they're not gonna take off a whole lot. Unless that thing's in the thousands, they're not gonna take 100 rand off. So I mean you could still buy the same product, but she made a whole show about it.
She was just full of shit. Like she's the arsehole.
Yeah, if anything, she's an asshole. Like, she just went on a whole little thing. Like, if someone in the comments on this video, has something like a situation they would say is similar and the reasons why she could have had this panic attack, I honestly don't see why it would have triggered her because I tend to have panic attacks. I'm sure you also have.
Yeah, I have.
But usually, like, something needs to start it. Like, one little thing can rupture it.
Like, not be thinking, if you're having a panic attack because something isn't on sale anymore, you need to get help.
Like, I can understand if you were in a budgeting phase and you're at a normal shop and you budgeted for something that you actually need and it's no longer on sale and you can't afford it, then I can understand you start having a panic attack because you need that. It's something you actually have to have in the house. But if
not
you just gonna
like
start going off about something random, I'm like, and he didn't even pressure her.
No, it's really unfair.
And now this is gonna be stuck in their head for their life.
Yeah. Because that's something, it's just going to bother you because it's a regular, it's friends with her. It's not quite fair.
Exactly. But yeah, I gotta say, definitely not the asshole. This woman, I don't know what she was on, what she was going on about. I didn't really see why she would start saying, I'm having a panic attack. For you just saying, oh, there might be specials coming soon.
Yeah, that is a bit ridiculous.
I don't know, these people. Okay, on to the next story. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to accompany my girlfriend to the vet? My girlfriend is bringing the dog to the vet because it keeps licking her foot. Okay. I'm pretty sure they like the sweat of her foot or the smell or taste, but anyway.
I think they mean that the dog is licking its own foot.
It says it's licking her foot.
Hey, that's just weird.
If it's licking its own foot, there are remedies you can get because it's probably something irritating its foot.
Yeah, it's not something too serious.
But it says her foot. But anyway. So it keeps licking her foot for a few days, and plaque removal is due to. I think that's the teeth.
Yeah, the stuff on the teeth.
She asked whether I want to go with them, but honestly, I don't. She had the dog years before we got together, and though I love the dog too, it would be nice if she could handle these things alone. She is saying she needs emotional support, but I somehow cannot take this as a serious issue. I mean, if we knew that the dog had something life-threatening, I'd obviously go, but having to be there for something so mundane makes me... mundane things makes me annoyed. Okay. He's not an a-hole. Like, if she has social anxiety and she struggles going places by herself, which I also can attest to, it's very stressful when you go places by yourself.
Yeah.
But
I think...
yeah?
It's his girlfriend, you know. If she wants him to go with, he should go with. But he's not the arsehole for not wanting to go.
If he doesn't want to, like, your girlfriend boyfriend thing, like, if she asks, it would be nice for you to go, but you're not a complete a-hole because you didn't want to go. If she, like I said, if she suffered with something where she can't really speak and she struggles talking to strangers and stuff, then yeah, she needs the help, but also it does help a little. She has her dog with her, and I gotta say, having a pet with you gives you a little bit of courage to talk to people.
Yeah,
from experience. But yeah, I gotta say, like, having a dog with you, you become much more confident when you're around because all the attention's mainly on your pet than you.
Yeah,
but
it really does help a lot.
Exactly, and she's going to the vet with her dog, so she should be fine. She'll be able to tell them what's the issue. You literally go in, you make the appointment, you sit down, you go in the back with the vet. Then you talk to the vet. You're not talking in a crowd. They go in a room with just you and the animal, and maybe an assistant. So I don't see a big issue with it. He's not the a-hole. She's not the a-hole. Like, no one's an arsehole here.
No, not really. Nobody's really an arsehole.
Yeah, no one's really an arsehole here. Like, I'd say it's a pretty normal scenario that can happen.
Yeah, it's minor. It's not too serious.
It's not that serious.
Hey,
Okay.
On to our fifth story. Am I the arsehole for reacting badly to my girlfriend pranking me about her being pregnant?
The fuck? Every time you see this kind of story with pregnant and pranking, and I'm just like, no.
Why would you do that? Why? My girlfriend had FaceTimed me and had a pregnancy test in her hand and said, guess what, baby? I'm pregnant. and she had a look of deceit on her face and acted all surprised and happy, like we aren't broke college students.
Oh my word, it makes us 10 times worse.
That's even worse. Then
And
I
you can even
respond
tell by her face.
Yeah, he could tell she was lying. Then I respond by saying, "You're lying to me. Why would you lie to me about something like that?" And she said, "I'm not lying." And I said, "I know you're lying." And then she hung up the phone. I
See?
called her back. Yeah, she's full of shit.
This woman's already like, he saw that mischievous grin on her and he's like, "You're lying to me. Can you not?" And she's like, "I'm not lying." And it's like, "I know you're lying." If you spend that much time together, you're going to eventually be able to tell when each other's kind of little cues if they're lying.
Yeah, like, especially if you've been dating for a while, you'll know. I called her back and she admitted she was lying and joking with me. But she seemed really upset. Yeah, why is she upset? She tried to trick him and he figured it out.
And now she's pissed off about it.
Yeah. She seemed extremely upset and said this was a test to see how you'd react if it was a real thing. And I told her that it wasn't being fair to do something like that and how it isn't accurate to how I would react if it was genuinely you being pregnant. She ended up hanging up and being very mad at me in the end. To put icing on the cake, she insulted me about some other situation I had through my day that really pissed me off. She's just being petty.
You wanted to create this whole scenario. Now, what if he didn't catch that it was a prank and he genuinely got happy? Then, you know how heartbreaking is someone that actually like wants children and then, "Oh, I'm so happy," and then he goes and tells people because you know you're excited. You're going to quickly call up mom, dad, brother, sister. And then she comes back like, I don't know what, 5-10 minutes later, "Joking!" Joke! I fucking punch her in the face.
The worst thing is he had to call her back. So she wouldn't even have called him back. She would have just let him panic.
Like, if he didn't call her back, when would she have admitted it was lying? Like, when everyone came in, was being excited, and they had like a party to celebrate, would she have just gotten up and been like, "It was a joke"?
Yeah, you don't lie about that sort of thing.
Yeah, lately...
I genuinely don't think I want to talk to her right now at all.
I would not want to be in the same vicinity as her. Like, I don't know. Jokes lately have been getting like worse and worse. That people like, "It's just a prank," but it's like serious shit. Like, you gotta pick what you're gonna call a prank.
Because it is really bad.
This could really hurt someone. Like, even if it's someone that wasn't wanting a child, like, they could see it as something happy, and then, like you say, he called her and got her to admit it. Who knows when she would have told him, and he would have been so happy or scared just for her to eventually be like, "It was a joke."
It's really unfair. I genuinely don't think that is something you make a joke about, especially when it's something that could be so life-altering. I'm wondering if I'm the a-hole here and what I should do about this. No, you're not the arsehole.
Definitely not the arsehole. She is the arsehole, 100% here.
Yeah, she's an arsehole.
Like,
no, he's not the arsehole. You don't joke about that.
No, I don't even know what would have gotten her. I think it was probably like a TikTok or something her friend said or something she heard that got her to be like, "Oh, this would be a funny joke." It's not a good joke.
Something she saw online.
Like, this isn't a joke. This is someone's life that you just want to mess up.
And that is our final story for this video.
Yes! Okay. Thank you everyone for coming and listening and watching, or just listening. Please like and subscribe and comment down below of any other genres or things you would like us to talk about or discuss in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in our next video. Bye!
Bye!